person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every walk of life, every creed and color, every creed and color, in kinship we unite. In honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. I feel the love in the sanctuary. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. 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 In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together. We come together.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity of Springfield in our 9 o'clock service. We're going to start our service this morning in song, so we ask you to stand as we sing number 8 in the Blue Songbook, Gathering in Song.
We are gathering in song, welcoming the oneness, opening the doors of spirit wide. We are walking into light, starting out together on a journey through the miracles inside. There is abundance in our fellowship. This is a place we all belong. We place our trust in this great holiness. This is the moment, come along. We are gathering in song, welcoming the oneness, opening the doors of spirit wide. We are walking into light, starting out together on a journey through the miracles inside. There is a promise in our thankfulness. We know that when we seek, we find. We place our trust in this great holiness. This sacred space is yours and mine. We are gathering in song, welcoming the oneness, opening the doors of spirit wide. We are walking into light, starting out together on a journey through the miracles inside. On a journey
you, Kay and Alyssa. Well, as a part of our connection to the greater unity movement, we connect and hold individual ministries in prayer each week. And this week we hold all the ministries in the state of New Mexico in prayer. So we think of this large state in the southwestern part of our country and all the different cities and towns, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Las Cruces, many others. And we bless each of these ministries serving there, bringing this message of positivity and of love to everyone there. And we see this energy and this prayerful thought expanding to include this world upon which we live, this planet Earth. And we see everybody blessed with an abundance of everything they need to live their lives well. Thank you, God. Amen. Now I'd like to invite our platform assistant, Linda Schneider, to come on down.
Or come on up.
Well, okay. Come on up.
Good morning. We are so glad you are here. We extend a special welcome to those of you visiting today for the first time. On your way in today, you should have received a welcome packet. We also have a gift for you. Please see one of our greeters after today's service. Unity is a worldwide spiritual movement. We are an inclusive community, and we welcome all people. So our announcements. First of all, there will be a hospitality team meeting today at 11:30 in the youth ed room to plan the upcoming year. All who are interested are welcome to join. So we hope some of you will join us. Reiki treatments will be offered after this service today in the chat room. Use the sign-up sheet located in the foyer or ask any one of our Reiki practitioners wearing an orange lanyard to receive a free 12 to 15-minute treatment. If you are number 1 and number 2 on the sign-up sheet, go to the chat room after the service to begin your treatment. Other participants, please continue to enjoy fellowship in Margaret Kane Hall until you are called by one of the practitioners. The 9 a.m. spiritually speaking class on Sundays is currently studying The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. Everyone is welcome to attend. Books are available from our bookstore. Then on Tuesday at 11 a.m., Peggy Tell will host our Unity Prayer Service in Zoom. This is a space to support with prayer those on our prayer list, on our hearts, and in our community. On Wednesday at 5:30, Karen Kelly will lead the gathering meditation via Zoom, creating a sacred space for quiet, introspective meditation. Upcoming events scheduled for our youth and family ministry are Creative Adventures happening March 23rd at noon, and a play date on April 6th at noon, and both will be in the youth room. Due to a rescheduling, there's still time to join us for our upcoming membership class, Who and What is Unity of Springfield, this Wednesday, March 12th, from 6:30 to 8. This membership class is open to everyone and a good refresher class. If you're interested in becoming a member, it is required for those wanting to join the church. We will cover topics such as unity history, essential unity principles, and membership basics. Love offerings received. Sign up in the foyer or contact the office. All are welcome to join the Flute Circle with David Tell on this Thursday, March 13th at 1 p.m., held here in the sanctuary. Beginners are encouraged to come as well. And also, you are invited to participate in the monthly drumming circle with Dave Tell on Thursday, March 20th at 6 p.m., held in Margaret Kane Hall. And then mark your calendars. Unity of Springfield's annual meeting is scheduled for March 30th following the Sunday service. We will be voting on new trustees, reviewing the budget, and will be given annual reports from our team leaders. All are welcome to attend. However, only active members are able to vote. Emails are sent out weekly that have information on current happenings and how to join in events. To sign up for our emails, ask a greeter for a yellow card to fill out or visit our website to subscribe. Also, check out our website for up-to-date information at unityofspringfieldil.org. We would like to give a special thank you to our financial team led by Board Treasurer Alyssa Furling. We appreciate you supporting our church by applying unity prosperity principles through sound financial planning, investments, and decision-making. Now we can clap. Hey, I just read what's given to me, folks. Creating our lives and our world through the thoughts and beliefs we hold in mind is a spiritual principle we practice at Unity of Springfield. We also know this truth. Together, there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. And our vision statement together, a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And our mission statement together, we recognize God is love, individualized in all people. Therefore, we provide a positive environment for spiritual growth that empowers all to be God's love in the world. And our youth and family ministry affirmation together. Our youth and family ministry empowers the next generation with loving kindness and acceptance, creating a safe, sacred space for children, teens, and young adults to explore, discover, and experience spirituality. And now Mary Disler will read today's daily word.
Good morning. The daily word for today, Sunday, March 9th, 2025, is awake. And the affirmation, I am awake and fully present to life. On good days, we are. No, all days we are. Awakening from sleep, I pause for a moment to feel the energy of a new day. Birds outside my window sing a greeting. My still closed eyelids sense the morning light. Letting go of the delicious relaxation of sleep, I stretch my limbs, open my eyes, and rise from my bed. Awake, fully present in mind, body, and soul to each activity of this day, and to each person I meet, I feel truly connected. I engage fully with my daily work, study, prayer, and recreation. I notice details in my surroundings and see expressions of love and kindness I may have overlooked. Each moment becomes more vivid and meaningful. Nothing feels ordinary when I am awake. My life is a journey of discovery and appreciation. And from Mark chapter 13, verse 37, and what I say to you, I say to all, keep awake. Well, the daily word for today, again, is awake. And how about we read the affirmation all together, please? I am awake and fully present to life. Okay. And before we hear today's meditation and message from Reverend Alden, we have special music performed by Gay Kick.
So I'm going to sing a song by Edward McCurdy. He is an American folk singer and songwriter. It is his most well-known song that I'm going to do. It was written in 1950, and it is still very relevant today. It's called Last Night I Had the Strangest Dream. And later, you're going to sing that with me. Okay. Last night I had the strangest dream I've ever had before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I dreamed I saw a mighty room filled with women and men, and the paper they were signing said they'd never fight again. And when the paper was all signed and 1,000,000 copies made, they all joined hands and circled around, and grateful prayers were said. And the people in the streets below were dancing round and round, with swords and guns and uniforms all scattered on the ground. Last night I had the strangest dream I've ever had before. I dreamed the world was all to put an end to war. Now you can sing with me. Last night I had the strangest dream I've ever had before. I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. To put an end to war.
When Gay said she wanted to do that song, I'd never heard it before. And when I played it or played the YouTube of it, I was blown away. 1950. You know, some songs just span generations. Well, we now have an opportunity to dive deep into the true reality deep within us. So I invite you to close your eyes when you're ready and prepare for a time of inner contemplation, reflection, and meditation. And as we close our eyes, we let go of all of the busyness, all of the news, all of whatever we had to do to be here this morning. We're here now. In this sacred space, and whatever sacred space you're experiencing this service from right now. And we open our hearts, our minds, our whole being to the infinite flow of divine love that surrounds us and fills us all the time. And with each breath that we breathe, we just feel that flow increasing through us, through our hearts. through each cell of our bodies. And we feel it lifting us up in consciousness, lifting us up in our perspectives and viewpoints, lifting us into that place within us that is always calm, always peaceful. And from that awareness and perspective, we're able to see the reality, the truth, that every person on this planet is a spiritual being living a human existence, a human life. And we're all a part of this global process. And why are we here? We're here to grow. We're here to learn. We're here to regularly reconnect with the spiritual being that is the core of who each of us is. And we do this through quiet contemplation, spending time in the silence. And we do it through our interactions with our fellow spiritual beings having their human experience. And when we do it the best is when we do it with intention and understanding the spiritual principles that are at work in everyone's life. That there is only one presence, one power, one source, call it whatever name you wish, that is the source from which all things are created. And that who we are, who all of us are spiritual beings, children of God, this spark of divinity, this inner light. And that through our ability to think and to feel and to hold ideas in mind, this universal source helps us to create our world. And when we do it with the highest intention, we are creating a world that works for everyone, a better world than whatever we've experienced thus far. And through the tools available to us, through moments like meditation and prayer, we can do this. And this is what we've signed up for. This is our soul's destiny. Whether we learn it right now or further on down the road. And so let us sit in the quiet, calm, and peace of this place, or wherever you're experiencing this time of meditation, as we sit in the silence and feel our reconnection with the truth of who we are as spiritual beings, for a moment in the silence. It is from the deep silence of our souls, that inner place of sweet communion with Spirit, with the core of our being, that we find the energy and the strength and the confidence to take our next steps forward in life. And so we are grateful for this opportunity we've had to have this experience right now. And we give thanks in the name and through the power of the living Christ Spirit within us all. And so it is. Amen. I'd like to thank our music staff. I love thanking our music staff. I was a part of the music staff today. That was kind of cool. And if you like that song, you can go on YouTube and put in the song title, I Had a Dream, you know. Make sure it's the John Denver version. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, Gay, just you heard her say, yeah. It's a cool song. I've been listening to it ever since she sent the link to me. Yeah, what a cool song, and thank you for singing today. And Alyssa, come on. Yeah. And to our platform people, there's Linda right there, and where's Mary right over here? Thank you. To Chris and Danny back in the booth there. Hi, guys. And to Bill and Sandy, who are greeters today, to Chris Farashon, who helps keep this place running, and welcome to everybody on YouTube and Facebook today. We continue with the spiritual journey through Jesus' teachings found in the Beatitudes. And this particular beatitude today, blessed or happy are the merciful, for they will receive mercy. Now, this is a pretty straightforward beatitude, not one that we have to spend too much time trying to figure out. Because it stands to reason that if we want to receive mercy from the world or from others, then maybe we have to be one of those who shows mercy in our lives, that we're treated in the same manner by which we treat other people. The golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do to you, or to put it in the vernacular, what goes around comes around. Now, I've called this talk the principle of reciprocation, and you might wonder, well, what do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at this idea. The principle of reciprocation is the mutual giving and receiving process, that we need to feel or behave towards someone else in the same way that we would like to see that show up for us. It's sort of this alternating back and forth flow of energy, of love, of mercy, of something that we're exchanging. Think of it as a spiritual co-op, that we live in a spiritual co-op. This whole world really is that. And so mercy is a big part of that. And so we're going to take a look at, well, what does it mean to be merciful? To be merciful. It's a very powerful word, the word mercy. You know, Webster defines mercy as forbearance from inflicting harm or punishment under provocation, the compassionate treatment of an offender or adversary. So, from this standpoint, we're being merciful if we simply put up with somebody who's giving us a bad time, who's provoking us, and being nice to that person whether we like them or not. Sound familiar? So it's really easy if we go by this definition alone to become kind of very stoic about some folks, unmoved, maybe even reaching the point of being a little dispassionate, or if we're lucky, just non-reactive to maybe what's going on in the interaction. So we just tolerate things until the situation passes. And we hope it's soon. So this is one way we can interpret this definition of mercy, according to Webster. It's one level of mercy. We would call it the entry-level mercy, elementary school mercy. But Jesus, he was not one to just keep things at that level, that superficial level. He always dug deeper. So if we dig deeper into mercy, we find it's way more than just sort of tolerating somebody who's kind of a pain in the you-know-what. It's more than that. It's more than just enduring the onslaught of somebody else's whims. It goes a step deeper. We have to take mercy and being merciful the extra mile. When maybe we feel we only can maybe go another 50 feet. Well, let's take a look at this word mercy. And I love being the Greek teacher. Yeah. Mercy. It comes from this Greek word. How do you say it? Oh, no takers. It's okay. I'll do my best. I don't think I lived during the ancient Greek times, but I'll do my best. Elemon. Well, in addition to meaning mercy, it also means sympathy, beneficence. When was the last time you said the word beneficence? Everyone together. Beneficence. There, now it's not never anymore, yeah? Never. We don't use that word much. But it's the idea of helping out, giving assistance, being kind and showing some goodwill. So we can see that mercy, as defined by the Greek word that's it's translated from into English, is way more than just putting up with somebody. It's way more than that. It's shifting our attitude toward the other person. And when we use the word sympathy, it's sort of like taking the other person's perspective and viewpoint just for a moment, and asking ourselves for a moment, what do they need from me? What are they really saying? Who really wants to do that? When you got somebody who's going, sometimes all we can do is just muster going, You know, that's about how much mercy as we can bring up. So we can see that being merciful is attitudinal. First and foremost, it's having a sympathetic, kindly, compassionate, goodwill outlook toward everybody, including those folks who may be not coming from that space themselves. And so when we're merciful, we're establishing ourselves in our consciousness from here, from the heart, so that then we can easily, when we come from here, express mercy in the fullest sense of the word. Years ago on a trip to Germany, we were in Mainz. I love Mainz. They have great cathedrals there. The Gutenberg Museum. I love Gutenberg. And I remember we went into a bookstore because we like books. Donna particularly likes to read German novels. Western German novels. I don't mean the western part of Germany. I mean the ones set in the American Southwest. Karl May, right? Karl May? Yeah. I read novels occasionally, but I was walking through the Bible section and found a modern German translation of the Bible, the Gute Nachricht edition, yeah. So I bought it. It's on my shelf somewhere. I still got it, right? She says yes. Okay. And I looked up this verse in Matthäus 5:7. That's Matthew 5:7. Here's what we read. Freuen dürfen sich alle, die barmherzig sind. Gott wird auch mit ihnen barmherzig sein. Joy will be allowed for those who are compassionate, for God will also be compassionate with them. What's most interesting about this German version and the word mercy, again, from the Greek translated into German, is this word barmherzig. And it speaks right to this point I'm trying to make, because this is a combination word. If any of you know German, they love to take words and make them this word, this word, this word, and they're this long. Oh, yeah. And I just love those kinds of words. And this is one of these words, but just two words put together. Wärme, leavening, yeast, you know, the foamy yeast, okay? You got that vision right there, that image? And herzig, beloved, or dear, herzig, well, the word Herz is heart in German. Herzig means being loving, my beloved, meaning the heart. So to be merciful is to be compassionate as the leavening from your heart. It's the activity of our hearts. It's the activity of love in action. And barmherzig is to bring out your mercy from here. This is what Jesus was talking about more than anything else. It wasn't just tolerating somebody. It was coming from the heart with someone else. The heart of love is the active part of mercy. So when we have a loving heart, when our outlook, our feeling about others is barmherzig, then our actions are naturally going to flow from that rather than from the background irritation that we might be feeling about that individual that we're being called to be merciful with. This is a tough practice. This is a tough part of being a practical, spiritual person. Now, we've been quoting from these two folks throughout this particular series, from Elizabeth Sand Turner, a Unity writer, and Emmett Fox, who came this close to becoming a Unity minister, but lots of people know about Emmett Fox. And Elizabeth Sand Turner said this. She says, "We are only merciful when we realize that we are all brothers and sisters and that the good of one is the good of all, and act accordingly. We always receive mercy in proportion to our being merciful." Emmett Fox, the thing that really matters is that you be merciful in your thoughts. Now, it starts in here. Kind actions come up with unkind thoughts are hypocrisy, dictated by fear or desire for self-glory or some such manner. So Jesus is talking about proactive mercy. Proactive. Not passive endurance. That's the beginning, maybe. But about connecting our thoughts and our feelings from the heart with the actions of our face, our words, our whole body. We have to be functioning on all cylinders. Well, you hired somebody with the last name of Studebaker, you're going to get the automotive examples. Sorry, it's just how it is. Mercy on all cylinders begins as an idea in the mind and shows up in the outer as acts of mercy, words of mercy, feelings of mercy, from within to the outer. A consciousness of love, compassion, and mercy becomes loving, beneficent actions. And this not only includes people we like, person who annoys us is also included in that mercy receiving line. Yeah. Person that provokes you. And it especially includes somebody real close to you. And who's that? Us. You. Me. How do we treat that person? How do we treat ourselves? With barmherzig? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be barmherzig to myself, yeah? Or are you hard on yourself? Are you ruling with yourself? I must get this done. I must get it done now. Do you beat yourself up with self-defeating thoughts all the time? I can't do that. I'm just no good. Mercy starts at home. Mercy starts with ourselves. If we can't be merciful and compassionate and loving and barmherzig toward us, how can we do it toward anybody else? All cylinders, yeah. This is the engine in here. Got to start with the engine in ourselves. So establishing a consciousness of compassion has to include ourselves. And we need to, every now and then, go easy on ourselves. Like right now, you brought yourself here to church an hour earlier than normal. And the rest of this week, we're all going to be catching up. Go easy on yourself. Say, okay, it's okay to feel like a little out of sync. Not 100% on our game. It's okay. Don't put yourself down. Be lenient. Be lenient to other people, too, who are also dragging themselves into daylight savings time. And what we find out when we're nicer to ourselves, we're kind of nicer to other folks, too. Remember, you get what you give. It's reciprocation. if you give yourself a bad time all the time, how do you think you're probably going to treat other people? So we need to learn to let mercy, compassion flow forth to the world around us. The German philosopher Erich Fromm said this: "Giving is the highest expression of potency. In the very act of giving, I experience my strength, my wealth, my power. I experience myself as overflowing, spending, alive, and hence joyous." Giving of mercy, it's a big gift. Consider how powerful being merciful can be to human life, to human beings. We had someone call upon one of our leaders to be merciful. Maybe you watched the speech by Reverend Marion Edgar Butt, Episcopal Bishop, National Cathedral, back in January. And she said, "In the name of God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people of our country who are scared now." There's still time to be merciful. There's still that possibility. Because there is this law, principle of reciprocation. And that if those in charge begin to think about, I wonder what people really need. Is it possible for us to maybe approach this situation with true barmherzig? Still time. And think of all the times that we did that in our lives. When we gave of ourselves with mercy, with kind of giving folks a break, thinking it from the other side. Even with somebody who's a total pain in the you-know-what. And we chose to not react. That's tough, isn't it? But to shift our consciousness, our awareness, to being more charitable, kinder, full of mercy. And what are the memories that we want to perpetuate in our subconscious minds? Yeah. Don't we want to think of all the times that we were kind and merciful? When we helped to maybe transform a situation to a higher place, a better place, one that works for everybody in the situation, where there's more light and more good that's birthed into the world, where another heart was leavened by us getting the leaven in our hearts and coming forth with that. All right, I'll take this down. I want to finish this morning with a story and a joke. We'll go with the story first. One night, a man took a little candle out of a drawer, lit it, and began to ascend a long, winding staircase. "Where are you going?" said the candle. "Higher than the top of the house where we sleep," was the answer. "And what are you going to do there?" asked the candle. "I'm going to show the ships at sea where the harbor is," said the man. "For we stand here at the entrance to the harbor, and some of the ships far out on the stormy sea may be looking for our light even now." "Well, no ship will see my light," said the candle. "I'm very small, so small." "If your light is small," replied the man, "keep it pretty bright and leave the rest to me." Then he climbed the stairs to the top of the lighthouse and took the little candle and lighted the great lamps that stood ready with their polished reflectors behind them. A little gave and made a great light possible. Oh, the joke. A minister was stopped for speeding in a traffic cop. And as the officer about to write the ticket, the minister said to him, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." The cop handed the minister the ticket and said, "Go thou and sin no more." Blessed are those who are merciful, for they shall be shown mercy. The message is, we're all in this together. We might as well take this approach. So to help us light the lighthouse, we're going to sing a song about light. And you'll find it in the blue book, number 14. I am the radiant life of God. Old-time hymns.
I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. The health of God, the strength of God, vitality, energy, vim of God. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am. The health of God, the strength of God, vitality, energy, vim of God. I am the radiant life of God. I am, I am, I am.
Well, we now have an opportunity to share of our good, of our treasure, with our ministry Unity of Springfield. So if you brought a physical gift here today to share with us, we have bowls in the back and in the front here to receive that gift. If you'd like to give electronically, you can go to our website, unityofspringfieldil.org, and click on the Donate button there. You can text to 217-335-4121, or mail us a check at 417 East Cordelia Street, Springfield, Illinois, 62703. Many ways to support our church. And we are so grateful for the good you share with us. And now, let us go to our prosperity statement together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful. Amen. And now the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And now, let us rise, join hands if you wish, as we sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth.